What is going on, YouTube? Kris here, ironcoregyms.com. So I had a question. Somebody asked me about competing powerlifting. So I competed from 14 years old up till I was 23. So that was, last meet was probably 17 years ago. So what has changed then to now is a lot. So what is totally forgotten in today's day and age is life happens. And somebody's like, do you think you could still compete today? Absolutely not. There's no way. When I was 23 and under, all I had to focus on is getting up to go to work. I lived at home. I didn't have a family. I didn't have kids. I didn't have a wife. I didn't have anything. It was just workout, work, fun. That is it. So I could be in the gym 2-3 hours every day. Strength wise, I could go home. I have no stress, nothing to worry about. Just enjoy life for what it would be. And all of a sudden, life happens. So you have kids, you get married, and you want to spend time with them and watch them grow up. And now I own 2 businesses, and you start trying to think and figure out what's most important to you. And at the end of the day, the gym is my getaway. The gym is a place where I go, put my headphones on, and just get better for myself. If I tried to compete nowadays, oh God, I don't have that mentality to do that anymore. I was telling the guys, I was like, it's a point, my last competition, I think we had like 20, 25 guys we used to lift with on a weekly basis. And, the head guy, the coach, the trainer was going to go to the meet. And I was like, this is going to be cool. Have all the guys there, show them how it's done, show them how the old man gets after it, freaking 23 years old. And I showed up the day of the meet there, and ready to rock and roll, and I think one person showed up. So I was like, wow, I just trained for 3 months to get as strong as I possibly can be. I forget if I was going after any records at that time or not, but I was like, this is crazy, and I get it. People have families, people have lives outside the gym, but it just really opened my eyes to realizing, like, what? Your window of opportunity sometimes for competing is very short. God bless you guys that have families and kids and everything going on and still be able to do it to this day. I mean, it's crazy. It's a different mentality you have, and I respect that big time, because there's times where you want to get back after, and it's just like, it's not feasible right now for me, and it's something I don't ever want to do again. I just enjoy doing what I do now. So learning from those things, learning from the past, learning from guys who competed in their late 20s, until their 30s, into their 40s, and then you talk to them when they get in their early to late 40s and 50s, and they're like, they regret everything they did doing that, or they missed out on their kids' birthdays, they missed out on their kids this, their kids that, their cousins' parties and this and that, because they were competing and training. And I was like, those are those little things you realize that don't ever come to fruition until you get older. But hearing it from those guys and learning from that was kind of those cool things where it kind of keeps in the back of your brain. You're like, what? I don't ever want to do that. I'm away from my family enough, I'm away from the kids enough, and throwing that into the mix. Would it be cool for them to see? They would love it. But, what if they throw a fit during the day and you have your wife worrying about it and stuff like that? Like, I'm a family man. I love my kids. I love my wife. I don't ever want to leave the stress on them where I can't go and help them out that day because I'm competing there. Because this isn't where you just go and if you're good. It's like you're lifting heavy freaking weights. You're lifting 3, 4, 5, 600 pounds, 700 pounds, benching, squatting, deadlifting. Being able to hydrate and keep up with your food intake, and try not to stress out about the businesses and life and this and that and phone calls and text messages. It's a different era of life we live in anymore now, and it sucks in one aspect, but it's cool to be able to say, like, I've been there and I've done that, and I'm glad to move on from all that, because the era of life we live in right now, it's, God, man, I couldn't imagine lifting, having a phone and just attached to you at all times, and people can need you at all times, and you can have the best day and all of a sudden the bad day all in one phone call or text message, where same thing, I could be having a great day and I get a fire I need to put out, and I'm like, oh my God, like this just ruined everything that day there. So that's a big thing for me. So, you know, competing and stuff like that, guys, do it when you're young, do it when you don't have a lot of stress and anxiety and worries at home and taken away from your kids and your families, because, you know, as you get older and want to do that stuff, it's a lot, you know, because coming from me of what I did to get to the stages that I was at, and, you know, being one of the top teenagers in the United States in the 165-pound weight class, that, oh boy, it's a lot of work, competing all the time, training all the time, you know, learning, you know, trying to obviously stay stress-free, which you don't really think about when you get old, when you're younger like that. But as I'm older now, I was like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't have to really worry about anything, just waking up, go to the gym and work out. So hopefully you guys can pick up some nuggets there. Please give this a like, subscribe, all that cool stuff, guys. It really helps us out here as we try to grow here on YouTube, and, you know, really put our story out there, and you know, everybody's trying to get better every day. So if we can help out where we can, that's what we're trying to do. So as always, guys, go out, do something today, get 1% better, add those up at the end of the year. You get 365 points up on that scoreboard. That is a friggin' awesome year. Well, guys, take care. Any questions, let me know.